We have an update from India, folks. I talked to my good friend last night for about 15-20 minutes through a Zoom call. We're going to let you know what's going on in India with silver and gold, especially. We got gold at another all-time high in the overnight markets, folks. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Nidea bars as well. When I bought these, I got proof of it when I bought these. Yes, I got them on eBay. Yes, I got them from a reputable online bullion dealer as well. So I'm going to let you guys know who I got them from. No, it's not channel sponsored Pimbex, but I got them just a little over a year ago. We're going to dive through that. So please like, share, and subscribe if you like this type of content. Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of April. Let's just get into it right now. You guys know the time frame from India to here. It is very, very widespread hours. It was about 5:30 p.m. when I was talking to him. It was after little before 10 p.m. here. So you can see the time difference. I don't know exactly the time difference, but what's going on in India? People are buying up gold, folks. They're telling their people, their government's telling their people, just like China is, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold. Look, these BRICS nations are coming together. They're getting their people prepared for what's coming. And what's coming, I don't know. I will be honest with you. They're getting away from the dollar. An ounce of silver goes a long way in India. I've talked about this before on the channel, but it's worth noting again. 1 ounce of silver buys my good friend Amin 30 to 35 lunches when he's working. Think about that. 30 to 35 lunches. And where's silver at right now? 32 and change. Prices have not gone up really in India that much. They don't see that much inflation. Is there some? Absolutely, there's some. So when he's a doctor, he's helping his patients out. If they don't have a lot of money, what he's doing, he talks to the food vendor right outside the office. The food vendor made up some coupons for him. People need to eat. We will give him a price break. You pay a little bit for us, and we will eat the difference as well. So they're combining coupons with the doctor's office, and it means paying a little out of pocket, but what he's doing, he's giving them 1 ounce of silver ahead of time, 2 ounces of silver ahead of time, feeding their own population, folks. There's a lot of poor people in India as well. He's doing everything he can to get people fed, and at least they have one meal when they come and see him. That's what he can do. And, you know, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, he's doing everything he can to help people in India to survive as well. Guy's got some money, so every now and then he will give an extra ounce or two in the month and to help his patients out as well. That is what he is doing. And it's, you know, that is what he is doing to help his people out. People in India are buying gold up left and right, folks. He's saying some of these shops that he's talked to, shops, coins, there's really not coin shops there. They call them shops. Some people have different names for them, but he's using the word shops. They're out of gold by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They only get so much gold each day. And it's mostly gone. If someone comes in to sell, that's a different story. You know, the shops are mostly shutting down by 1 p.m., folks, because they have nothing else to sell. The jewelry's gone. Same thing happening in China. Why are people in India and China getting prepared? And the American people in Canada, the UK, most people have no idea what's going on. Even people in Australia don't really have any idea what's going on. The smart ones are stacking, folks. Keep stacking. That is his word. Keep stacking. He says, never mind about where silver and gold ratio is. He says, silver is the buy right now. Silver will come along for the ride, he says. At one point, he don't know that either. He says, keep stacking the silver right now. If you can't afford gold, move to silver now, he says. Not my words, not financial advice. This is what his words are from another country, folks. He says, people in America, going to put it in a nutshell, are going to get screwed if they don't have silver and gold. He says, if you can't afford gold, get silver. He says, you guys have the 90% silver there. He says, stack that till the cows come home. Stack that until the chickens come home to roast. He cannot make it any more clear than that. Their people are buying up the silver. Their people are buying up gold. They're more on the gold trend than the silver trend right now in India. But people's eyes light up, he says, when he gives somebody an ounce of silver. And how most of these street vendors are doing it, they're keeping a logbook. Whatever their money is, they're converting it into fiat currency. And they're keeping a log. So when he goes get his lunch, or if his lunch costs, they just minus that fiat currency off the bill. Off the total that he already paid up front. These vendors are happy to get this ahead of time because it's like a prepayment to keep them stocked, keep the business going as well. It's helping them out in the long run as well. An ounce of silver goes a long way in India, folks. You might not realize it, but an ounce of silver goes a very, very long way. Is that coming to America when silver starts spiking? Keep that in mind. I don't know. Okay, we have not seen the silver spike yet. We have not seen the silver rush yet. Really. Smart money is coming into silver. Gold's out of reach for a lot of people. I understand that. I'm seeing that with my own eyes with the customers at the shop. Where a better place to get your silver or gold than pinbacks.com. Check them out, folks. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. They have a lot of silver. They have a lot of gold. A lot of it's a lot cheaper than most other online bullion dealers sell it for. Check them out. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there because it's not possible without you as well. Let's move on to these Nidea bars that you guys are seeing in front of you. These I bought a box of 35. There you go, box of 35 Nidea bars. I bought these back on April 13th, 2024. I'm going to show you the price I paid for them. $1,105.30. So at the time, you take the $1,105.30, divide that by 35. That comes out to be about $31.58 per silver bar. Time of silver. I don't remember what the time of silver was, but they had a high premium, folks. I've already gotten all that back. Premiums don't mean nothing when it comes to silver and gold, really. Like I said, it's a long-term hold. I got these from, at the time, Bullion Exchanges was on eBay. At the time, Bullion Exchanges was about $34 more on their own website. Why not go through eBay to get them? I did. I just checked them out. They don't have any more. Well, I did search eBay for these, and there are sellers out there, but you know, some sellers had good feedback, some sellers were not the best feedback. I've seen all kinds of different prices, up to $50 for these now. The average is right around, with shipping, never mind the tax right now, but with shipping, it's right around $43 per silver bar. So, yeah, if I would sell these on eBay today, I could probably get about $43 per bar with shipping. That includes shipping, free shipping. I'll still make a little bit. But if I sold them individually, maybe I could get $1,505 peer-to-peer without doing eBay, folks. Look, these I bought over a year ago. And I was very hesitant to get these a year ago because they had a higher premium on them. And so I took a day and I thought about it for a day. Maybe even 2 days. Silver actually went down in those 2 days I was thinking about it. I pulled the plug. I said, the heck with it. Silver is going up. I've owned these for, as you guys can see, over a year now. Just a little over a year. And they only gone up. Just the melt value alone, I'm over melt value now from 31.58. Melt value right now, the last time I checked silver price this morning was 32.69. So yeah, I'm up $35 in melt value. So, but I'm also got all my premiums back, folks. That's the key to holding silver and gold. It's not something overnight you're gonna get rich overnight. I'm still holding these. I got a little bit more here in my 35 ounce bar. You don't see all 35 ounce bars, and I got another lot of 5 as well. That's in my home safe. These come off an out of sight location outside the house. I'll leave it as that. I told you guys I was going to show you these again. I don't show these often, but here's more proof that it's a long-term hold. And I don't know what other way to show you proof of this, of when I bought these and what silver has done in a year. Silver has done all right in the past year. What are we complaining about with silver right now? Yes. Should silver be higher, folks? Absolutely. That's a whole different story, though. That's probably a whole nother video as well. What's going on at the shop? Last night was kind of quiet. I had a couple phone calls with a couple customers. They're saying, we just can't afford gold no more. What do we do? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I says, you have any silver? He said, yeah. They all said, hey, yes, they had some silver. I said, why not get extra silver right now? One of the downfalls, folks, yeah, someone made a good thing about it. Silver's heavy. Silver's heavy to move it. You got to move it quickly. Trust me, I know that from the hurricane last year. Even in my off-site location, I was not comfortable leaving it there. It is heavy. That's one of the downfall. But when it runs, when silver runs, we're going to be happy. I'm not stacking any more 1 ounce bars right now. I've made that very transparent on this channel. I am stacking 90% silver, 40% silver, and 35% war nickels. That is what I'm stacking right now. Everybody's coming to the game at a certain time. We all been stacking for a certain amount of time. And the key factor is we got to hang on to this stuff. And hopefully we never need it. Silver will have its day, folks. I guarantee you that. I just don't know when. And these people bought a little bit of silver last night. Shop's kind of quiet this morning. But in the overnight markets, folks, gold hit $3,509.90. It's backed off. The last time I saw gold was $3,465 in change. So it's backed off from, we just hit over $3,500 gold. How much higher it's going to go? People were complaining, don't buy gold at $3,000. It's overvalued. Well, wash that all out the gosh darn window, because we've now hit over $3,500 in gold. Maybe that's in the futures market. Maybe that's overseas trading. Keep an eye on gold, folks. Keep an eye on silver as well. I still think silver is undervalued. We can sit here all day and figure out reasons why silver is not moving right now with gold. Other countries are buying up gold. Times are changing. I've said it before. What happens to these other countries really want to get away from the U.S. dollar, and that's what they're doing. And when we buy stuff from India, when we buy stuff from China, they're going to demand in gold. What happens? That really comes out to be played out that way, folks. No, maybe it's a little bit of suppression with the silver right now. Maybe the militaries need silver for you know what. Weapons? Maybe. Maybe that's why they're suppressing silver right now. The game's ending, folks. The dollar is dying. Keep stacking as you can. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you what I've done. I'm showing you proof what I've done, what I've hung on to. And I'm going to try to do my best to keep this channel transparent as I can, folks. If you have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, email me. My email is in the description of every single video. If you would like to make a small donation, there are two ways. A super thanks in any single video, or my PayPal link is in every single description as well. I don't really like donations because I'd rather you guys spend the money yourself on your silver. But if you like to make a donation, you got your option, because all my content will always remain free. And the money that you guys do donate, it goes to good cause. I get a little bit extra silver with that money as well. That is where the money is going. Can't not be any more transparent than that. So, I thank you for the donations. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you folks have any questions for me, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you out. And to the video this afternoon, we will end it here. We will catch you this afternoon. Thanks for watching. I am out of here to this afternoon.